I needed a new burnishing tool. I've been using one I bought at a flea market ages ago. It was used for cobbling, so shoemaking, so it is rather big and bulky. I had some rosewood lying around and I thought, well, let's try make this into a small burnishing tool. As you can see in the video, during recording, my camera thought that the trash can wheel is much more fascinating than the actual wood turning. So I'm sorry for the roughing, and some of the pattern making is unfocused. But in general, it's just between two centers and roughing, and then I make markings with a pen, and from here I work on 3 different sizes. One that is very wide, one that's medium, and one that's very narrow. And you can see the marking here with the pen. And the front part is going to be tapered. And the back part is going to be a handle, and off screen I do some rough markings, which will help for the grip. So this video is very short because it took me 20 minutes in total to do this. I like doing some quick projects, or having some quick projects to do, because not everything has to be a 5-hour bold project that you have to do the same as you always do. I like doing things between centers, and I like doing things that are just like wizarding wands, or this. Here we apply some sanding sealer. This just to make it even sleeker and nicer. It needs to dry a little, and then we just polish it off, and then we put on some sandpaper and we do some final finishing. I'm just sanding with the grit 500 because my tool is quite sharp already, so there's no need to go from a very rough grit to a very fine grit. And here I just apply some Danish oil, because I'm from Denmark. It has nothing to do with Denmark, but I like the word Danish oil. And you can just see the nice rosewood just showing this truly dark red, almost brown color, with a little patterning from different diseases inside the tree. And after a couple of minutes I rub off the excess oil. Now I don't do a finish with beeswax or anything like this, because I just want it as it is with the oil, because as soon as you do burnishing you have beeswax. In my case I always use beeswax for burnishing, so it'll be constantly rubbed against beeswax, so there's no need for it to already have beeswax. And now it's just a simple matter of taking it off. It's already quite thin in the tip, so it started to wobble. So I made the bottom end as thin as I dared, and then I removed the tip, and then I just took a saw and cut it off. And when you work with tapered areas, it is important to just be gentle so you don't ruin your taper. And it's always a good idea to have, when you do between centers, to have more in both ends, so you can always carve away more material. Because when you do the taper finish, it is a good idea to not be near the metal end that you're working against. And the tip was just easy to break off, and now it's just a case of grabbing the saw and then finishing it at it. And there you have it, a burnishing tool. Thanks for watching and have an amazing day.